stay with the process. I think we're getting good looks. Start the game. I mean, we turned the ball over a lot too. That's what I think the reason why they were up. But we stayed with the process. We got good looks throughout the third quarter. We was able to knock them down in the fourth quarter. We was able to get stops and run out and get some easy baskets. So we just stuck to our system for 4 quarters and we was able to pull out a win. We definitely don't want to keep being down by 20 points though in the first half. That's not a good formula.
Coming back from 20-plus points, what does a win like this do for a team's confidence so early in the season?
Yeah, I think at this point we were disappointed that we were down 20. And I think that's a process that we don't want to have to go through as a team. We got to dig down deep just to fall back into the game. We want to make it we want to set the tone from the beginning. So I think that was really the message. Is that we can't. This is not sustainable. Be down 20. And having to fight uphill the whole game. So I love what we did though. Man, we can lean back on these moments when it happens again, but we don't want it to happen too often. That's 2 games in a row.
Kevin, what has been Tyus Young's impact on you guys, especially considering last year y'all didn't have a traditional book. Y'all ran through you and Book and Brad. Y'all want to do things differently as an NBA roster. So how has Tyus and Monte, especially Tyus, helped you guys early on in the season at that position?
Yeah, the more playmaking, decision makers, ball handlers you can have on the team at that level is always good. The ball still running through me, Book, Brad, but you add Tyus in there too. He mixing in a little bit. So he's not just simply controlling the whole game and handing us shots whenever he wants to. I think we're all just playing the floor of each other. I might bring it up. Ty might bring it up. Book might bring it up. Brad. So the versatile attack that you have with 4 or 5 guys handling the ball, it just throws everybody off. And then you got the key to it is that we all can catch and shoot, catch and drive, play off the ball too. So that's key for us.
New career high for Royce O'Neal with 21 points. Coach talks about just being a star in your role. How are you seeing him kind of take that on?
Yeah, I think Royce at his point in his career now, when he's taking that next step as a player, when you get the ultimate confidence, you get the confidence from the organization, your coaches, your teammates, and then the work that you put in all season, throughout the season, it's starting to show. So he stepped it up a notch, he stepped up a level as an individual player, and he's adding that to the team as a collective and get his career high scoring. He's blocking shots, he's guarding 1 through 5, he's making plays, passing the ball, shooting floaters. I'm super impressed with what he's doing. It's just, I know he's gonna keep it up, just keep grinding. We just keep stacking days, and we'll all get better from there.
So right now, the team has to come from that big of a hole. They run out of gas toward the end, but this team is very strong.
Yeah, I feel like we got a deep team that guys that've been around before that understand what it takes. We got a veteran coaching staff who understands adjustments and schemes and how to utilize the bench and the whole team. And so when guys feel a little tired, coaches come in with a sub. When guys, we need a new lineup switch or we need to match what the other team's doing with a lineup, I see coach making a sub. So it's on the players and the coaches stay on the same page and just be ready whenever the number's called.
How big is that to have the subs in and out when before maybe you would play a whole first quarter, Devin would play a whole first quarter? How big has that been?
Yeah, I think coach's been mixing it up, and I think that's the part of making adjustments on the fly. Some games where I came out with 3-4 minutes left in the first quarter. It's like tonight I played the whole first. Last game I played the whole first. So it's going to be times where coach just say, look, this is what we need. This is how we need to operate as a group. Each person got to just buy into what the role is and just go out there and play. And he let that be known from day one. So when you let guys know from day one, there's no confusion and guys just understand what they need to do when they step on the floor.
You and Ryan were working out a lot during the offseason. Can you talk about his development to now?
Yeah, it's just he came to my academy when he was, when he first got into the league. He came to the academy this summer and he got it in with us. He worked on all different types of parts of his game and kind of kicked it a little bit. So yeah, he got comfortable. A young punk just got to keep working, man. Just keep grinding.
I know there's a lot of. Keep
There's some discussion in social media, I'm sure you've seen, about getting up 1 threes in the league, if that's good or bad. How do you assess your team's 3-point volume and all that? And do you think you need to be a high volume 3-point shooting team to win?
To be honest, nowadays, if you want to survive in the league, I think you got to, lean into the analytics just a tad bit. And there's coaches around the league who buy into that, but who also kind of have their own philosophy on how they want to play. So I think all the great teams kind of do a little bit of both. Shoot a lot of threes, get threes up if they're there, but they still can't kill you inside the three-point line too. So being a versatile team is key. You don't want to just be straight threes or straight mid-range or straight paint. You want to kind of have a versatile group, and I think that's what a lot of teams in the league are doing, crafting their teams with 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" guys that can do multiple things, guards that can play three positions, bigs that can play small too. So that's just the way the league's going.
You guys close at 5, work pretty well spread them out. You like that lineup?
I like all the lineups that we use. The 5, I like when we have a center in there. I mean, we can pose our will that way. I just like that we can mix it up. You know, I think that's key. We don't want to rely on just one set lineup. We want to have different options we can go to. Because it's like I said, there's so many versatile teams in the league, so we got to be able to match some guys too.
Is this team that can average 45 threes a game, or does it need to average that? You're not looking at that way.
If it's there for us, yeah, we want to take advantage of it. We don't want to force though. I think that's the fine line a lot of teams are having this season is, do I come down on a break after a good stop and pull a 3 over top of 2 people? You know what I'm saying? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. Yeah, that is considered a good shot nowadays, but really is it? You know, because if you miss that ball now, that's a fast break on the other end. So it's a fine line that each team, I think, is battling. Each player is battling, but it's part of the game. You just gotta adapt and figure it out.
Did you see LeBron's post today on social media about the election?
No.
He basically said he's running for Kamala Harris. Where do you stand on that?
I don't even get into politics. That's not even my thing. I mean, supporting nobody. So I sit back and let the rest of the country do their thing.
Being a part of Netflix Starting 5, what is something that you want like your fans to really see about you?
To be honest, I want aspiring basketball players just to understand the lifestyle, the pros and cons that come with getting into this life. It's a huge commitment. It's a lifetime commitment. So I want aspiring ball players, all ages, even if you're a pro, still try to aspire to be better every day. I just want them to see kind of what we go through mentally, on and off the court. So hopefully you give them some good insight.
Thanks, everybody.